Hafiz TV, unique every day.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Are we Muslims? All right. You are warmly welcome to today's special gathering, a program designed to inspire us to learn about technology, as today we are in technological world. So we appreciate your presence and attention. But to begin with this, let's kindly invite one of our students to give us an opening prayer followed by Quran recitation. I invite Adam Abfat to kindly come here and then recite for us. Thank you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الذين آمنوا والذين هادوا والصابئون والنصارى من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وعمل صالحا فلا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون لقد أخذنا ميثاق بني إسرائيل وأرسلنا إليهم رسلا كلما جاءهم رسول بما لا تهوى أنفسهم فريقا كذبوا وفريقا يقتلون صدق الله العظيم.
At-Takbir. At-Takbir. Thank you so much. May Allah continue to bless you. At this juncture, I respectfully invite Mr. Bright to come forward and introduce the first speaker for us.
Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. I'm Bright Asari, a past student of Ghana Technology University, that's Ghana Telecom, as commonly known. Abfat Tech is an initiative which was orchestrated by a colleague of ours named Abdul Fattah to create the awareness on the positive and negative influence of technology on today's youth. To proceed, one may ask, why this advocacy? We are all here. Most of us are on TikTok, WhatsApp, Facebook, and we know what's happening. And there was this popular TikTok trend called teleportation. I don't know if most of us have heard of it, teleportation. Have you all heard of teleportation? Yes. Yes. It is a TikTok video filter where youths of today, normally the females, they embed a nude photo into a streaming video, then the nude photo flashes at once. Yes. We want to advocate today's youth to desist from such practices. To begin, like I said, I'm Bright Asari, a past student of Ghana Communication Technology University, Ghana Telecom, currently working at KNUST University. Yes, I'm a staff there. I came with my colleague, Abdul Fattah. Abdul Fattah currently works at Food and Drugs Board. and also Michael Selom Dadeji. He also works with Charterhouse. Yes, they are in charge of organizing the Telecel Ghana Music Awards. And also our students here. Yes, she's also a current student of Ghana Communication Technology University. Our lady, the only lady in our midst. Let's give it up to her. We would like to proceed by first giving reverence to the Almighty Allah for gracing us with this opportunity, and also the management of this great and noble institution. Yes, the entire teaching and non-teaching staff, the students' head, and the entire student body. We say we are very grateful. Clap for yourselves. You've done well. Yes, we are really grateful for the warm reception you've given us. Also, we have our media partners from Metro TV. Yes, Metro TV is in our midst. Let's give it up to Metro TV. And also, Abfat. Yes, they are also here to take coverage of today's event. Let's give it up to them. To commence, I would like to hand over the microphone and the podium to my colleague, Abdul Fattah. He will take it up from there, but before that, the MC will take over and continue. Amen.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bright, for such a beautiful introduction. With this great honor, we welcome our first presenter, as mentioned, Mr. Abdul Fattah, who will be speaking on the powerful and timely topic, which is leveraging on technology to improve national development. Let us give him a full attention and a big round of applause as he takes his time.
My first question is, who has a plan of traveling one day to the abroad? Is someone having a plans of traveling to abroad? Who is that? Why do you want to travel, and which country? Can you tell me? Yeah, which country do you want to travel to? Free. You can talk, yeah. Which country? US. Okay, thank you very much, my brother. He loves to travel to US because US is one of the advanced countries, and they were able to get to this country based on technology and the way they structure their systems. So that's why we are here today. Today we are going to discuss about how we can also bridge the gap between these advanced countries and then Ghana. Because Ghana, we are lacking a lot. We decided to come here today to engage you, to discuss with you, to create awareness of how, not today, maybe tomorrow, we can leverage on the technology to bridge the gap between Africa, precisely Ghana, and the advanced countries. So first of all, I want us to talk about education. So when we say technology is impacting education. And who can give me one example of a technology that is helping the education? One tech, one app, or one solution that is contributing. Okay. Smart board. Thank you very much. I don't think Ghana, we have a lot here. So we have to invest. We need people to put much effort. I wish maybe even this school, we have smart boards here. Let's go to basics ones. We have PDF. When I was in primary or GHS, they used to tell us that when you go to university, you have to buy books. After buying the books, you could decide to go to class or not. Since you are able to buy the books, you could learn, and at the end of the day, you pass your exams and come out. But today, things being simple, we have something called PDF. your lecturer could be able to compile all the pamphlets that you are supposed to buy into one pen drive or even just a WhatsApp share for you to sit home to learn or even come to class. And nowadays, when you go to class, lecturers even use PDFs, the slides that they are supposed to teach you. They just come and present it like we are doing, and then they will teach you. That is one aspect of technology. So we can also think around this. What can we also do to contribute to it? Developing Ghana is not only based on one sector, from various sectors, from agriculture, from education, healthcare, so on and so forth. So if you involve or you find yourself within the technology realms, you try to create, be creative. Think around Ghana. What are we lacking? And then you sit down, you come up with your ideas. We know there's more to do about this. I think Ghana, we lack about donors. When I say donors, I mean you might have idea and you want people to support you to come up with those nice ideas. But it's something that's challenging. It's part of a way that you could also sit down. Let me create an app that could connect maybe people to donors or something like that. So second, let's go to the education. We have something called Zoom or Team. It became known during the COVID period. I think regardless of location, you could be home or wherever that you are. You could even be eating and they will prompt you that it's time for class. You just have to rush and go close to your machine or your mobile phone. And then you start. You join the meeting and you'll be able. It's someone that sat down and create that idea. Let me come out with this to contribute. These apps are not from Ghana, I'm not sure. But we could also do better. So let's go to public services. I think that's where we have a lot to talk about. Who can tell me, when we say public services, when you go out as an individual and you want to do something, what are some of the easiest way or what are some of technologies that could help you to do some things easy without struggling? Can someone give you one example of technology out there? Okay.
Instead of going to your mall to get it,
Brilliant idea. Just imagine at first, our parents used to tell us that they can walk miles from home just to go and buy tomato or something like that. But now, based on technology, you could sit home wherever you are and place an order, and a car will just bring it to you. This is one example. The person is able to solve a problem, a difficult problem, a kind of challenge that we had then. Because for your grandmother, if in case maybe you've gone to school, no one is home, and she feels like cooking or doing something, she has to walk maybe a mile or something like that to come out there and buy just for maybe tomato or something like that. This is a positive something. And then let's look at something we call mobile banking. At first, this one is quite recent, not so long ago. Banking system, when you have to cash out money or go and withdraw money, you have to go and join queue. You could go there in the morning, 9:30, you come back home evening time. It has wasted your time, you had a lot to do. But maybe it might be 500 cedis or maybe 1,000 cedis. It has taken all your time. Now we have bank apps. You could sit home and pull or wire your money to your mobile money account. You just go to vendor and cash out your money. So we are creating the awareness to contribute to the national development. The national development is we, the individual, the way we respond to our laws and the way we cooperate. So we can also channel our development. Using technology, we can create a lot. Someone said US. US didn't just wake up a day and became US. Everything is about technology. So they have a system whereby if you commit a crime, the system is easy to locate you. You have a credit card. Maybe you go to any supermarket and buy something, and the system will be able to allow them to locate you wherever that you are. That is what, sorry to put it this way, we are not into politics, but what Trump, American president, what he's trying to do. According to him, we have illegal immigrants, and when they commit a crime, it's very difficult for you to get them because their details or their information are not in the database. So he's getting rid of them and allow those who are who are immigrants, sorry to put this, who are citizens or those who are registered in their system. So if you commit a crime, they will be easy to locate you, apprehend you, and deal with you according to the law. So Ghana, we find these things challenging. Somebody could do anything and go scot-free. How are you going to find a person? Because the person is having money in his pockets and he can go to any place and buy food without you tracing the person. Even going to a village to hide, being difficult. So we, the youth nowadays, we need to set up to leverage on technology to support our development. There's more to think about. Whenever you are there, just think around. You don't have to be someone into tech, and you can contribute to technology development. The idea that you have, share it with someone within technology, and then they can leverage on that to create the software or the positive impact that you also want to. And then I would like someone to give me a challenging, something that Ghana is facing and is very complex to deal with, and maybe even if idea around that kind of challenge, and let's see how we go around it. Can someone give me a pressing challenge that Ghana is facing, and how technology can solve that problem? Can someone help us? Okay, my brother. Agriculture sector. So what do you think technology can also do around that sector? So when you are talking of heroes, he's part of the heroes because already he's having the ideas to help us contribute to the national development. So you can be like them. We can be like them. Indeed, we can be like them. They are all doing it, and we can do it. And as an individual, we, the young ones, now we are coming. We have to abide the law. We have to enforce the law. We don't have to let someone buy us with money. Instead of contributing to the development, when you are being bought, you are outside the law. You can never be enforced. Thank you very much. Our next presentation will channel into a career path. The career path that will channel into the national development. We have STEAM, science, technology, engineering, and maths. I think my brother, Mr. Michael, will come and continue the presentation, and we discuss how to choose a career path to contribute to national development as we've been looking for it to. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Abfat, for such enlightening presentation. Up next, we would like to welcome Mr. Michael Solomon, who will speak to us on choosing the right career path, a topic we all need. Let's give him a round of applause.
So my name is Solomon Michael, and I'll be talking to you about tech careers. So first, what is technology? What is tech? So tech encompasses tools, systems, and processes that help solve a problem. But what exactly is it? The problem about tech is it's continuously evolving. It's continuously growing. So it's very difficult to kind of say this is tech. But then, for instance, AI. AI for the past 4 years has blown up. So for instance, ChatGPT. I hope everyone here is privy to ChatGPT. I hope you all use ChatGPT. So yes, ChatGPT can do so much that, as of now, it's scary. ChatGPT is generating videos and pictures that you wouldn't be able to differentiate if it's fake or it's real. I hope you're on TikTok, right? We see the videos. We see people, you don't know if, is this real or this is fake? And that's not just tech. Tech goes to different places. So some areas of tech, software, there's hardware, there's networking, there's emerging tech, that's AI and all of that. There's tech consultancy, there's cybersecurity, cloud computing, data science, software development, information technology, web development. It goes on, it doesn't end. And yes, so who is a tech personnel or who is a techie? When I say techie, I mean a tech personnel. So a techie or a tech personnel is anyone who works in the fields I've just mentioned. So yeah, so me for instance, I'm a techie. What do? I'm a web developer and a data analyst. I would go further into these things. If I want to really delve into what I would like to say, I don't think I'll finish today. So I'll be answering a few questions I've listed out here, and if time permits me, I'll continue to delve into more of that. So how do you get into tech? So for all of us, would like to get into the university, and that's the traditional way of getting into tech. So with formal education, you can get into the university, tech, Legon, our school, GTUC, Ghana Telecom. You can get in there, and there are so many programs being offered to you. There's IT, there's computer science, computer engineering, so many, software engineering, so many. You have so many options for tech. Aside that, there are self-learning websites available to all of us. Some of these self-learning websites are free code camp. The ones I'm mentioning are readily available. You can search online and use them. Most of them are free. They have some courses you'd have to pay for, but majority of them are free. There's Coursera, there's EDX, there's Udacity, there's Code Academy. And aside this self-learning, someone would say, I can learn it on my own, but then how does it translate to the job market? How would I get a job of something I've learned online? We also have certifications online, but for those you'd have to pay for them. So computer has this A+, and computer has networking. There are so many, but computer offers this certificate programs or this certificate courses you can take that would certify you based on what exactly you are taking that course for. So Microsoft has one for cloud computing, certified ethical hacker, and IBM data science. So yeah, there are still more. The internet is available to all of us, I believe. So you can also look for what exactly you'd like to do. Internships. So yes, you can engage in internships. I'm assuming we all know what internships are, but for those of us who don't, so internship is when you have a skill, but then you go to a company to kind of an apprenticeship, right? You go there to help them with their tasks so that you can also learn. So that's also there. And you can also network your way to the top. So why should you get into tech? The number one reason is maybe we all like tech. I don't think anyone of here hates tech. We all have phones. We get home that we are eager to go press. I wake up in the morning, the first thing I look for is for my phone. So yeah, we all really like tech. And there's a high demand for tech. As I'm saying, tech is still growing. You can work in a hospital and you need a tech guy. You'd work in a school, you'd need a tech guy here. We have projectors and all of that here. You need a school system and all of that. You can, as a tech person, you can work anywhere. You can work in a hospital, you can work in a bank, you can anywhere you think about. As long as there are computers there, there'll definitely be a network someone would have to work on. So anywhere you'd work, anywhere there's work, yes, you'd need a techie. And innovation and impact. So yes, as I've said, and I'm continuously saying, tech is pushing borders. There are so many things you can do with tech right now. And yes, tech pays really well. Very good salaries and diverse career path. There are so many things you can do. I've already mentioned that. So yeah, there are a few communities for tech. If you'd like to learn more, there's Stack Overflow. What is Stack Overflow? Stack Overflow is an online platform where you ask questions and someone somewhere comes to answer your question for you. So yeah, you can go on there. There's LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like Facebook, but it's for professionals, where you talk about your career and people who are interested engage with you. There's Reddit. Reddit is huge. Reddit is kind of like Twitter or X. But yeah, there are communities on there that you can join for tech enthusiasts. And there's Quora. Quora works just like Reddit. So yes, as I was saying, doing my research, I was looking at some of the very influential or successful people in our world today. And I realized that the top 10 people, a majority of them are into tech. So looking at the list, I saw Mark Zuckerberg. I hope you all know who Mark Zuckerberg is. Yes. So who can tell us who he is? Who can tell us who he founded, what he founded, or what he has? Anyone? Any volunteers? Anyone? Okay. So yeah, you can tell us. Yes, he owns Meta. Yes, that's very good. He owns Meta. Meta encompasses Facebook, WhatsApp, and I think Instagram. Yeah, and other things as well. So yes, he's on there for being one of the richest people. The other people, I think I've forgotten some names, but then the owner for Google, there are two guys, I've forgotten their names. Jeff Bezos, he owns Amazon, and a whole lot. If you look at the top 10 people, I think 80% of them are into tech. Even if they are not directly techies, right? There are people who are investing in the tech industry. And it's a big platform for all of us. It's continuously growing. Me personally, I don't know if I've already said this, but I'm a data analyst, I'm a web developer. How does these two things affect this industry? So for instance, as a web developer, I can make an e-commerce website for anyone, right? You would have this e-commerce website and you wouldn't need a physical store. So if you were to have a physical store, right, you'd have to pay rent, pay light bill, pay someone to work in this store for you. Compared to someone who has an e-commerce website or a store online, right, you wouldn't need to pay someone to come work for you. You wouldn't need to pay rent. You wouldn't need to pay light bill. You have your product on there. Someone buys. You wouldn't even need to move a muscle. Someone buys online. It's automated. A rider comes to it, takes it to the person. All this while, you are sleeping. You are home and you are making money. Right now, someone who has a store somewhere has to think about rent and all of that. You are sleeping and you are continuously making money. As a data analyst, so data goes with AI. So there's this training data models where you have a model. I have a shop, right? And let's say I sell 3 things. I sell toffee, biscuits, and drinks. So I realized that the first 3 months of the year, toffee is finished, but I have biscuits and drinks still available. The next 3 months, I have biscuits. The rest are finished. I realized that every 3 months, the trends are changing, and I'm not figuring out how things are going. There's machine learning right now, where you have an AI, you feed this data. So I take this year, and I'm like, okay, today, these are the sales I made. I do that for the whole year, right? As I'm doing it, I'm asking the AI, tomorrow, how would sales go? And AI would be like, they'll buy this, they'll buy this, they'll buy this. Then tomorrow I go sell, I realize that what AI told me is a lie. So I keep feeding this AI. It would get to a point where you'd be like, this month, how would sales go? And it would give you figures that matches how things are actually going. And if it's able to tell you to okay, we are going to sell 20 biscuits, 15 toffees, and 100 drinks. You would know what to buy, and you wouldn't waste money compared to someone who is just buying everything and selling. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't go, it goes. You would realize that, Charlie, things are changing. So yes, I'm very excited to talk to you guys about all of these. There are so many other things. There's software, there's hardware, there's cybersecurity. There's so many other things that if you are interested in, you can just delve into. But with my limited time, this is all I've been able to present to you. Thank you very much for all your time.
Thank you for that thoughtful and inspiring session. To wrap up the presentation segment, we now call on Mr. Bright Asari to speak on the impact of social media. Please give him a round of applause.
A popular term we all know, social media. One may ask, what is social media? Social media is a web-based platform or mobile application that allows users to create content, share content, and also communicate. Some of the social medias we have are Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, a whole lot. And I know most of us here are on social media, one way or the other. One way or the other. Before I proceed, let me tell you a story. There was a friend of mine. He went for a job interview. Do you know what the interviewer did? He only took his social media handle. That was all. That was all the interview was about. He just gave out his social media handle. A week later, he was called. And he wasn't given the job. Who can tell me why? They didn't interview him. They just took his social media handle. He wasn't given the job. He's a first-class student. One of the best programmers I know here in Ghana, but he didn't get a job. Yes, officer. Because his digital footprints were bad. Let's clap for him. So, nowadays, most of us here, our true identity, our true characters, are not known by our parents. We have our social life, the one when we are with our parents, we live, and we have our social media life. Double standards. One person, different characteristics. I can let 10 of you here give me their social media handles, and I'll tell you the kind of people they are. All I need to tell you who you are is just to get your social media handle, and I'll tell you the kind of person you are. You are doubting, right? You are doubting. Let me prove something to you. There is something called, have you all heard this popular saying, show me your friend and I'll show you your character? Yes. There is something we call algorithm. Algorithm, which has been embedded into the media platforms, WhatsApp, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Just watch 3 videos of your interest, and you realize most of the next videos that will pop up are in line with these 3 videos you watched. Who has ever experienced this thing? Or you'll be discussing something with your friend, and the next minute you go on social media, and the thing you were discussing with your friend is there. Who has ever encountered something like that before? Yes. Algorithm is what does this thing. Algorithm. So the kind of friends you accept on social media, like TikTok, the kind of content they post, the kind of things you've been watching will inform this algorithm to be advertising more of such content to you. So if you are a football person, then you've been supporting Madrid, you've been following Madrid, you realize on your TikTok platform, most of your content will be Madrid-related content. That is how it works. So if the first 3 videos you watched today were more of pornography, it is likely that 50% of the video recommendations you get on TikTok will be pornography related. That is how the algorithm works. It reads the number of hours you spend on a particular content. Maybe you spent 3 hours, you spend, let's say, 40 seconds on Sheikh's teachings on TikTok. Then you spent an hour on, let's say, a music video. The algorithm is able to detect that the fact that you spent less time on Sheikh's content tells me that you have more interest in what? The music video. So what do? Let me post more music videos so that I'll keep him engaged. That is how the algorithm works. So we are here to entreat you people to mind the kind of content, you put your focus on. Yes, very soon we'll be out of school. Once you are done with your tertiary, you go in search of jobs. Who knows? If you are not fortunate and you encounter this same interview as my colleague, would you be finding yourself wanting, or you'll be able to pass through? So instead of posting unnecessary content on social media, let us rather post things that will educate, things that will bring more positive, or will throw positive light on our lives. LinkedIn accounts. Nowadays, when you are creating CV, do you all know CV? Curriculum vitae, CV. When you are going to search for a job, you'll be asked to present your CV. And on the CV, the current CV format, it requires that you add your LinkedIn handle. LinkedIn handle. So on your LinkedIn handle, that is when we'll be able to track the kind of concepts or the projects you've embarked on. You claim you are a web developer. You claim you are a programmer. On your LinkedIn, we don't see any content related to programming. Why should we offer you that job? Why? You have to show workings. So right from school, any project, little project you do, make sure you upload them on your social media. It will go a very long way to help you, trust me. A very long way. Put every little project you do on social media, on your LinkedIn handle. Post them, post them, post them. I started a course. It's tech-related course. Then, when I started, the minor projects I was doing, I was posting them with the mistakes. Those I made mistakes, I was posting them. So I was able to attain the status I was looking for. So when I went for the interview, the people I went with, they were also in to apply for that particular position. They showed their works. You know, people lie a lot on their CV. People lie a lot. Somebody can have a very rich CV, eh? You just give him the job to come and do something small. He can't do anything. People from Asahi University, they claim they were programmers. Yes, data analytics. They are cybersecurity persons. They were given a small task. They also brought projects they claimed they had done. But what helped me was that with mine, I didn't just submit my final project, but since every stage I uploaded, they were able to track that indeed this project was done by me. Because stage 1, this was the error I encountered, and I was able to debug the error. Stage 2, I got to this point, then they saw it. Stage 3, so at every point, they were able to read through, and they were convinced that I did the work myself. But unlike those who just brought the work, What is there to show that you did the work? I can outsource a project from Michael, my colleague here, maybe a project he has done. Then he walk me through the interface, how the project works. Then I'll just explain to somebody that this is my project. I built it myself. You will believe it. But what shows? What shows? What shows? Statistics has made us understand that 73% of today's youth are on YouTube, and then 57 are on TikTok, 50 are on Instagram, 48 Snapchat, 20 Facebook, and 17 are on X, that is Twitter. And then it also tells us that 96% of the teens go online daily. 96% go online daily. And within the 96, 46 are online almost constantly. They are online. Every day they are online. Every day they are online. So, ask a colleague next to you, what have you been doing there? Ask. What at all have you been doing there? They are always online. Do you know, I calculated my school fees from level 100 to 400. Level 100 to 400 at Ghana Telecom. When I calculated it, that money, like by now, if I had invested that money, oh God, I wouldn't be here by now. When later I realized all the things they taught us in school at the comfort of my home, I could have just learned everything. My friend Michael here learned data analysis online, from scratch to advanced to professional. My friend Abdul Fattah here learned web development from scratch to advanced to professional. So literally, it seems like we just went to pay for the certificate, the paper. Because you can go to school and not learn. You can go to school and decide not to learn. Somebody can stay home and gain the knowledge you were supposed to gain in school for free. It's like that. So we are advocating that instead of spending that hours on social media learning nothing, just posting videos of you dancing, watching videos of girls shaking themselves, of which you learn nothing. Rather, go to the social media and then take on educational tasks, challenging tasks, and solve them. They will go a long way to help you. My colleague made mention of platforms where you can learn programming languages from scratch to the end. Allison, there are lots of courses on. How many of us have heard of Allison? Allison, yes. Whatever program you want to learn, whether robotics, business-related courses, secretariatship, any program at all you want to learn, you can enroll on Allison. And mind you, it's free. It's free. You don't pay a dime. They have certification courses, diploma courses. All you have to do is avail yourself and enroll. And the learning is tilted in a way that you decide the pace of your learning. You decide that I want to learn this morning, this afternoon. No pressure, at the comfort of your home. You learn free, then you gain your certificate. It's free, you don't pay a dime. So we are here pleading with you. Instead of using social media negatively, let us engage the social media positively, because social media can end your life. Trust me. Most of the suicide we've been hearing of, most of them start on social media. There was this young man, he came to post something on social media that helped me, just that helped me. The next minute we heard of this gentleman was, he has committed suicide. Nowadays, people have adopted the tradition of, instead of engaging people for advice, for counsel, they rather think it's safe to communicate with social media, to tell their problems to social media, which is very bad. Don't live all your life on social media, please. It will harm you one day. Like I said, just give me your social media handle and I'll tell you the kind of person you are. If you forget anything, everything, don't forget that statement. Just give me your social media handle and I'll tell you who you are. Keep that. That should guide us on how we use our social media. It will go a long way to help us. A very long way to help us. Nowadays, what I do is, the young ladies, when I see you on social media, what I do is that I save your name. I have a notepad. Then I put it there. When I see your name, I put it there. When I see your name, I put it there. Do you know why I'm doing this? If not for today, one day, a friend of mine might come and present a girl that, Bright, this is the lady I want to marry. Then I'll show you, yes, as a good friend that I am, I won't let you marry or settle for anything. Yes. And if I have a sister and she brings any young man, the first thing I'll do is I'll take your social media handle, go on social media, go and observe the kind of content you've been posting. Yes. The fraud boys that we've been hearing of, go to their social media pages and you'll see no evidence of work, but results. The boy we saw, the granite seller's son, suddenly he owns a Benz. How? Show workings. Yes, we don't just focus on results, we focus on the workings, the process. So every process counts. Every process counts. Most of us may assume governmental positions in the nearby future, and you'll be screenshotted. Yes, before you are given any government appointment, they will do due diligence. They will make sure you are fit for that role or purpose. We can't just give Ghana to anybody like that. So as the future leaders of Ghana, of which I strongly believe we will one day somehow have the next president of Ghana from your midst, next parliamentarians from our midst, next sheikhs and imams from our midst. It all starts from now, the process we are talking about. Live your life in that order. Be guided. Be guided. Be guided. Yes, tell your colleague that. Be guided. Be guided. Because social media can ruin your life. Yes. I would like to bring my presentation to an end. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bright. I think I would like to throw more light on the algorithm that my brother spoke about. Because the algorithm is a very key sensitive. When you go to social media as a student, what are you supposed to focus there? I believe your mother cannot stop you from visiting social media, as well as your lecturers. So as a student, when you have the ability, or you have a mobile phone, laptop, or whatever it takes, for you to visit the social media, what are you supposed to do? Because he spoke about algorithm. Moment you watch a video for even 10 seconds, it monitors everything that you do within the social media. So when you watch a video for about 1 minute, it informs the system that you have interest in this kind of videos. For instance, me, I'm reading TikTok. TikTok has become the common platform that everyone always visits. You will never see me posting any other thing like Quran recitation or liking a Quran recitation. And whenever I go to TikTok, 90% of things that they post to me is about Islam. Because I don't have time listening to audio, or I don't have time listening to or watching any other funny thing. So as a student, anytime you had opportunity to visit social media, ensure that you stick with videos that are in line with what you are learning in class or in school. You are a science student. A lot of people are creating videos within those fields. So when you go, you can search things about science, how to solve this equation, how to do this, how to do that. So the more you watch those kind of videos, the more the algorithm feeds you with those kind of informations. We shouldn't waste time watching funny videos. It will contribute nothing to our life, but just a day entertainment. Today you will enjoy and life. What about tomorrow? Your parents are here paying school fees. Look at our lecturers, our brothers. They wouldn't have been here if they spent all their time. Look at the statistics. 91% or so. Just imagine, if you are there making no use of the social media, how is it going to end up? So as a student, I'm encouraging you, if you get opportunity to visit social media, you just have to focus, search content that would contribute to your education, but not to focus on funny videos or any other video that will not help you. Thank you very much.
Brother Abdul Fattah, social media can lead you to Jannah, and it can also lead you to Jahannam. May Allah guide us. This reminds me, yesterday, one of the scholars was telling us that a very beautiful lady rejected a man just because of social media. She collected the phone, she was able to detect that yes, this is what he has been following. So she rejected him. May Allah guide us.
We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this great opportunity, and we thank the resource personnel here for enlightening us on technology. We are very, very impressed. My last advice before the dua, we are going back to the social media. Last week, I informed one of my class when I was teaching them, if you passed away, will you feel comfortable for your family to open your phone and look at what you're doing? It's a question. You can die at any time. Will you feel comfortable for your dad to just open your phone and look at what you're doing? So please, let us be very, very careful with what we are doing online. Be very careful. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Okay, I gained so many advantages. The main advantage I gained was that technology is a huge factor in our society. It has changed and bettered our lives, made work easier, faster, and compared to others. Because at first, without technology, there are many factors you cannot accomplish. But now, with the help of technology, it has been made easier and better. Yeah.
So basically, what did you learn from it?
Okay, so
what's your takeaway from the whole seminar?
Okay, so my takeaway is we should use technology for beneficial factors, not time wasters. We should use them to better our life, learn from it, not watching illicit stuff and waste our time. It's better we learn from it than rather wasting our time with it, because it's a huge platform that we can use to better our lives with it.
I'm Farid Bala Aminu, a student of Tinasco. I actually learned a lot about social media and technology. learned about how some people misuse or waste their time on social media instead of actually using it to gain a lot of benefit. Right now, most of us youth, we have a lot of time on our hands, and social media has presented a lot of opportunities. So I believe this seminar has taught me a lot about making good use of it in order to secure our future and also make improvements to our mother Ghana, yes, and the world at large. I send a lot of appreciation and gratitude to them for organizing this program. Personally, a lot of the information shared at this seminar, I wasn't aware of it, especially talking about the LinkedIn and other stuff, your CV and stuff, I wasn't aware. So now that I know, I'll make efforts, especially when we go on vacation, not to waste my time, also to make good use of it. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Adam Ayuba, student of Tina School, Senior High School.
What did you learn from this seminar?
Oh, the seminar was about technology and its impact on life. And I learned about how technology can help us improve for example, in agriculture. The introduction of technology like combine harvesters makes watering the plants easy. But then it can also help you it can also not help you. For example, if you go on social media and you are scrolling endlessly, you learn nothing. Then you waste your time, and by the time that you realize, time has just gone by and you've done nothing. So even though technology can help the world improve, if it's not used well, it could lead to our doom.
My name is Fawaz Abdul Salam, and I'm a student of Tina School, Senior High School.
What did you learn from this seminar?
Okay, from this seminar we learned AI and its importance and its negative aspects that can affect our lives. And we learned that instead of wasting our time on the internet, watching things that won't benefit us, we can use that time to learn more things on other websites, which is even also free. And we can get skills and knowledge from that website to help us enhance our CV or our job prospects when we are advancing in life. So examples of those free websites are Free Code Camp, Code Academy, and others. Yeah.
My name is Abdul Fattah, and I'm a group leader of Abfat. I think we aim to create awareness, advocate on how we can all contribute to national development and bridge the gap between Africa, precise Ghana, and the advanced countries. So we came here to engage with the students to create awareness, how to use social media positively, and also to channel their career path to the strategic plans that's been put place to help us contribute to the national development.
So basically, what do you seek to achieve from this seminar you had today?
Okay, so our achievement is to advocate, to contribute to the national development, just to bridge the gap between advanced countries and Ghana. My message for the world is we should all try our best possible. Developing the Ghana is not about one person, it's individually. We can all involve, leveraging on technology. The advanced countries that you've been seeing, they didn't start today. They started from a long period, and we can also do it. So let's all wake up and contribute to the national development, and we can do it.
Hafiz TV, unique every day.